Hey guys, welcome back. How is the hat world today? It's an exciting day in the hat world. We have the hat raid train on Whatnot is today. It's going on starting around 12:45, I think, 12:15, going all the way till tonight. So the raid train will be awesome if you want to check out some great hats. I know people were asking about sourcing yesterday. The hat raid train is a great place to source some hats and to find some cool hats that people are selling all day on Whatnot. One seller right after another. So we're on at like 7:45, but make sure you check out everyone on the Hat Raid train today. It'll be really cool. Some really good hats. I got some cool hats that I'm going to run for the raid train too. And all sorts of hats, everything from golf hats to trucker hats to baseball hats to sports hats, about everything on the raid train. So make sure you guys check that out. Be really fun. Another thing that I got done today, we got done yesterday, is those two totes. I don't know if you've seen them, but like two totes of winter hats. We probably listed 50 winter hats in the store today. So if you got any winter hats, it's time to get them up. I've been selling a few here and there, but they're going to keep really rocking and rolling over the next couple of months, and I wanted to get them out there. So, how are y'all doing? Donald, Donnie, how are you? Not today. Are you on the? Are you? Coach made it. Donnie, you on the raid train today? Let everybody know what time you're going to be on. Pretty excited. I got some cool hats. We'll see if I get to them all. 3:15. 3:15. Donnie will be on at 3:15. So, guys, make sure you support each other. If you're watching this back later, jump on the raid train today. Check out some of the hat sellers there. There will be some good ones. Central Time. 3:15 Central Time, and I'm like 7:45 Central Time tonight. So definitely check out the raid train today. It's a great place to source hats. It's a good place to pick them up for cheap. We've got about 30 hats that we sold today on eBay. We're going to go through those. Some pretty cool ones in here, actually. The first one I've talked about a couple of times, and this one sold almost immediately. You didn't get invited to the raid train, Coach? I do. I think he's talking to the actual raid train. I think we invited you to bookmark our show. I think we invited every single person that I know. So it's all about the bookmarks. We sold the paper airplanes hat in like 24 hours. Really cool hat right here. I like the snapbacks better. Usually they sell faster, but this was in such good condition, even fitted. 7 1/4 went for like $23 on that one. Had the cool pin on the paper airplanes to go with it. Tyler, what's up, Mississippi? So the Toronto Maple Leafs hat yesterday. Yeah, some of that Maple Leaf stuff does really awesome. $50. Was it vintage? Because I sold like, I maybe priced it too low. About a month ago, I sold a Toronto Maple Leafs hat. It was the game a bar hat, sold in like 6 hours after I listed it, and I listed it for like 50 or $60, and it sold just like that. Some of that NHL stuff is kind of hard to find, but especially the vintage stuff. And I may have undersold it a little bit, but I was okay with $50. It was a really cool hat. Coach said that he asked him to join the October one, but he'll be in Japan. Yeah, I the October one I think is on Saturday. It's like on a Friday and Saturday, and I can't do Fridays and Saturdays really because my oldest son's in the college band, so we're going to a lot of OU games, and the other two are in high school band, so we're tied up most Friday nights with high school band and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the next raid train myself, but I am going to try to do some more Whatnot shows. Um, I might just have to do them on Sunday night. I don't really want to change the time, but Fridays and Saturdays are just crazy around here. Donnie said, I hope I got the buyer's giveaway figured out this time, giving away a Scotty Cameron snapback. Nice. I will have to definitely check that out. I got a Scotty Cameron. I sold one a couple of shows ago. It sold pretty well. They're not easy to find. They are definitely not easy to find.
Tyler said it was a vintage CCM dead stock new attack sold in 3 days.
Yeah, that's a sweet hat right there. And that's a good price. I think got a good price for it. The Toronto Maple Leaf stuff is hit. I say it all the time. It's hit and miss, but when it hits, it's usually a good price on it. All right. Paper airplanes. All the keywords on this one: Jay Z, Rock Nation, paper airplane, red, white, and blue, flag, logo. Sold quick, super quick on that one.
David said, "Good afternoon, all."
David, nice to see you. Catch the raid train today. Catch the raid train. This is a cool one, Coach. Check out. I ran into a bunch of these college. That's why I asked you on your show if you had any college golf hats. This is New Mexico State, not the greatest um, college, but it was a ping hat by New Mexico State. Probably actually from the team. One of the golfers from the team probably had this hat. I sold two others last week. Those both went for like $20 to $25. This one went for 20 as well. Kind of washed out on the white. But anytime I find the college ping stuff, or it's usually over $20. That's a really cool hat right there.
They sell as soon as I get them.
Yeah, they do great.
Every time I catch you live, I like to tell you my best seller of the week and ask a question. My question today is, what is the fastest time a hat has sold for you?
Um, Usually when I accidentally hit $18.95 on a $50 or $60 Nike hat, it's usually when I have a pricing error. Uh, it happened the other day, didn't it? What hat was that sold? Um, my default price is $18.95 that I have in like my uh, template. So sometimes I miss an expensive hat. It's not very often, but I accidentally listed for $18.95 and then it's sold like that. This one happened to be like a $60 or $70 Nike hat. Um, and I have sold so many items. I don't do it very often, but I canceled that order. Um, and then I went back in at $60 and then sold it for like 45 or 50 within 6 or 7 hours. I do not cancel very often, and cancellations can totally ruin your account. I sell a lot of items, 1,000 items a month, really. So I can take a cancellation once a month, and I hated to do it, but I obviously priced it wrong. Uh, so
You sold one. I don't remember what it was, but it was like a $45 hat. You meant to price it at 45, but you priced it at $4.50.
yeah,
And it sold. And we did send that one.
and I have done it before. Like Mary was saying, I had a $45 hat. I priced for $4.50. That's usually when they sell the fastest. Is when I price them wrong. Most of the time, I usually send it. Every once in a while, if I have enough leeway on my seller metrics, I might cancel it and relist it. But hope that answers your question. But a lot of times you got to be on the lookout for it. The buyers, the cheapskate buyers, will bail you out. If you list a hat for $18 and then you get three offers in 30 minutes for 12, 15, and this trying to save an extra dollar or two, you need to go back and look that hat up. And maybe you didn't price it right. And usually the cheapskates help me. And if I get like two or three offers really quick on a hat, I'll double check it and make sure I didn't miss something. And I've done it several times, do about once a week. I'll end up going back in and fixing the price or delisting it and relisting it for the higher price that the hat actually goes for. It's crazy. They could have just got an awesome deal if they just would have bought it, and I would have sent it to them. But they have to try to save $2 or $3 more, and then I end up figuring out, hey, that's a good hat that you're offering on. All right. How much did this one go for? Just got a fishing hat with the rope on it.
15.
$15 on that. Just a regular vintage fishing hat with a rope.
What would be your fastest selling that you just sold?
Usually it's the Nike hats. It's those Nike 7-panel, those old mesh hats. Even just listing them, they go for around $40 to $60, and just listing them at the market, they just sell super fast. And this cool little Pioneer seed, I don't even really know what I called it. It's kind of a bucket hat, not really. It went for $20 on that. I don't know what the name of it would be or what the style is, but pretty cool Pioneer seed hat. Next up, pretty nice Yankees hat, sold pretty quick. 25 $25 on this one. It was 2001. No, not Yankees. It's Arizona Diamondbacks. 2001 World Series vintage, new era snapback.
The Yankees is on there too.
Oh, I guess it was both of them. Diamondbacks versus Yankees in the 2001 World Series. Really cool hat. Planet Hollywood.
$4 in this.
$4 hat. And what I've come to on the cheap hats that I have in my store, I am not really taking offers on them anymore. If I have a hat price for $5 or $6 and you want to offer me $4 on the hat, I'm probably just going to decline it. If you want a $5 hat, you can't take up my time and try to get an extra couple dollars off it. If you want to just buy it. Now, higher price things I'm taking offers on, but the stuff that's already cheap, you're just gonna have to buy it. Nice OU Sooners.
It's 12.
$12 on that Nike hat right there. In really good shape. They got a good deal on that. Next up is a pretty cool vintage Jordan hat. Kind of faded, but nice vintage Jordan hat. I think it went for 20, right?
23.
$23. Hey, fitting. $23 on the Jordan hat. Little faded. Had it for a while. Got the $23 offer, and I took it. Pretty cool. These are in really good condition. Can be $50, $60 hats. This is a little rough, so good with 23.
FSJ said I have a hat addiction since the meeting.
You've made it. You made it to Hat Synonymous. Miami Marlins, brand new,
$16.50.
$16.50. Negotiations on that one started at $9. We finally got to a respectable $16.50.
Say donuts, please. It's 26.
$26 on this really cool Padres. Usually this Padres logo does really good too. The old Padre on there. It usually sells really quick. 7 3/4, good size, fitted Padres. $26. Really cool hat right there. Nice new era hat. Oh no. The next one will be the second time I've sold it. First time I sold this hat, it got returned. I had black and pink in the title. It's a nice Bauer hat. Still got the cardboard in it. Got it in return. Sold it again, but that logo is like pink. Pretty
They
sure.
didn't know it was pink.
And then he said, "I didn't know it was pink." So hopefully this buyer knows it's pink. They got a really cool Bauer hat either way. How much did it go for? $20 probably.
20. Yeah.
$20 on that. That Bauer stuff does well. There's not a whole lot of it out there. They make some pretty quality hats. All right, Carhartt hats. How much?
14.
$14 on the Carhartt hat.
It's that too.
And it's kids. Next up, I think 18 on the regular Padres.
Yeah.
Size 7 1/8. So I will take it. Nice little Padres New Era hat right there. Padres stuff just does well. I mean, they can be in last place, which seems like they usually are, and still their merch sells quickly.
It's 12.
$12 on another Carhartt hat. Carhartt starts to sell. Through a drought. Hardly selling any Carhartt hats. They're picking back up a little bit now.
It's 12.
$12 on the Columbia hat. Kind of rough
Dirty.
and dirty, but had the cool hook on it.
Not dirty. Stained. Just...
Yeah. Kind of stained. Don't really sell them dirty. There's a difference.
Those go together.
These go together?
So there should be 7 hats.
All right. And then we had a big order. Till that one?
Yeah.
7 hats. 7 dad hats going out. What was the total on it? Steelers. Lots of Steelers.
Like $50, I think.
Yeah, $50 for 7 hats, 7 dad hats. Can not complain about that.
FJ said nice WWF.
It is. It's beautiful. I'm thinking about running on Whatnot today. I'm thinking about it. I just don't know if it'll get the respect it deserves on Whatnot. I've sold that hat twice on eBay. Both times around $40 to $50. This one's in really great condition. Usually does really well. I think I'm gonna run it on Whatnot tonight. A couple of people have asked about it.
FSJ's our coach said FSJ donuts and coffee are set up in the corner. That was 18.
$18 on the, is it Fire Frogs?
Yes. Florida.
Florida Fire Frogs. Not easy to find. Nice little, even kids. It was 6 7/8. So Florida Fire Frogs, $18.
Coach said, "You know what happened last time."
I mean, but everybody on Whatnot asks for wrestling stuff all the time. I get it. Not everybody on Whatnot wants an Ebbets Field flannel hat or knows that it's a $30 or $40, $50 hat. But WWF, people are always asking for it. Nice little Rawlings Black Clover. 14 $14 on that one. This one was pretty cool. Had the Rawlings leather patch on the back. Live Lucky. Pretty cool hat.
Coach said, "I think I bid against you on that, huh?"
On which one?
Black Clover?
Yeah, I think so. It didn't. I thought it would be worth a little bit more. I thought it would be closer to 20, but there was quite a few of them out there. Ended up. That's the way it goes sometimes. You get some 8x8 before. Ran out of boxes.
Said me too with the Rawlings hit on it. Thought it would be worth more.
And 15 on a regular New York Yankees. Pretty cool red and gray. A little bit different. Nice little Yankees hat. The next one I think I got from Donnie. Donnie's still here. I sold 2 of these in the last week. One I happened to get in a bulk box, and one I got from Donnie. This one went for
15.
$15. It is Hercules from the Sandlot. I think the other one went for like 18. I took 15 on this one. Both of them sold within a month. Really cool baseballism Sandlot Hercules hat. Spokane Chiefs,
23.
$23. I remember looking this one up. There's not much Spokane Chiefs stuff out there. So this was a pretty good condition, new era. 23 bucks on that. Had a pretty cool patch on it too. So cool hat.
He said, "Yep, my daughter was mad. I sold it."
Did you buy it back from me, Donnie? I haven't even looked at the name.
I sold for 50.
This did 50.
49.98.
There would have been more than one. Uh-oh. This one didn't go for 50. I got to get another one. So
25.
2 of these blanks for $50. They were basically dead stock. I don't know if anybody remembers me buying all these. It's on the Cobra. Got them from Himani. Paid up for some of the blanks. Some of them I plan on using for some patches and stuff. Sold these really great looking rope blanks. $25 a piece.
He said she's informed me to show her certain types of hats. Each one said hey.
Yeah, vintage blanks. Vintage blanks are hard to find. And it's really all about, do you have the exact color combination that somebody's looking for in their blank? And is it vintage? And is it the right style with the rope? So if you're willing to wait on somebody looking for that, then you can get $20. If you're just wanting to sell it quick, most of the time it's 10 or 15. But having a specific color combination, you can get $20 for a blank pretty easy.
Coach said some came in a huge lot from your buddy.
Yeah. Next up, this is a really good hat. He ended up spending like 40 bucks or 50 since they went international. I think I only got 20. But a nice little Eddie Bauer hat right here, all wool. Yeah. 3 extra dry, but this one went international. A lot of Eddie Bauer stuff does end up going international. It is a lot bigger overseas than it is here, but there's still an international buyer, especially for Eddie Bauer hats. And this is what I'm saying. The winter hats are picking up. That's why we got all of them listed. This is kind of a winter hat right here. Nice little wool hat. They're starting to pick up. Miami Heat, fitted, vintage. How much did I go?
20.
$20. Almost dropped it. $20 on the vintage Miami Heat fitted. Won't complain about that. Chief Wahoo. This one was in really kind of rough shape.
It's $9.50.
Went for $9. Had that one forever.
Mm-hmm.
SpongeBob.
Went for $7.
$7 on the SpongeBob hat. $8. Another wool hat. Had this one probably on clearance. Went for $8. But another wool hat selling, kind of thicker, $8 on the American Eagle wool hat. Oh wow, this one's sold. So I picked this one up at the bins. I wasn't sure that it would sell.
17.
But it's sold for $17. Norman North, just a high school. Uh, Actually, where the Sooners are. If you're not familiar with the Sooners playing Norman, so this is the high school in Norman, Norman North. $17. Picked it up at the bins, but it was Under Armour. So really happy with that one. High school teams are really tough sometimes. Some local Tulsa high school teams I'll pick up, and I've had them forever. So I was hesitant to pick up this Norman North hat at the bins, but it ended up selling within a couple of weeks. So
It's going to Norman.
and it's going to Norman. Next up, really nice Alaska corduroy hat going out for $22 on this one, and it is going to Alaska. So I always pick up Alaska stuff. It sells super fast. Doesn't really matter what it says on there. It says Alaska Ship Supply, Dutch Harbor, Alaska. Especially Alaska corduroy. And another trucker.
12.
$12 on that bad boy with the scrambled eggs on it.
Dixon said morning.
Dyson, how are you? Good to see you. Almost done now. 2 hats left. We got the GoPro hat.
For 17, but it went international.
$17 international. There was a bunch of them out there for around $20. I'm gonna guess mine sold just because it had the international shipping available on it. So nice little GoPro hat. I did get a Vero too. I got a Vero 2 days ago or yesterday, and it was for a golf hat. Live Golf. Live Golf took down my golf listing and gave me a Vero. eBay said, no problem. Keep working in your business. We've taken care of this. So I don't know. Had another Vero, like it's been about 3 months now. So they weren't very close together. So just be on the lookout for Live Golf stuff. I probably wouldn't list it.
This sucks.
Yeah, it does suck, but it sucks that they went after me.
Ray says, hope you're feeling better, partner. I haven't been on Whatnot in weeks. Jumped on last night.
Did you find anything good? Yeah, I'm feeling a million times better than last week. Last week was, I don't know, Mary. It's the first time I've been to the doctor in quite some time. And about 3 days in, Mary kicked me out of the house and made me go to the doctor because she was tired of listening to me. And they told me get lots of rest, drink lots of fluids. So thanks for that, doc. I didn't know I needed to do that. Ray, hopefully I see you tonight. Hopefully see everybody there tonight on the Ray train. Hats going all day long today. Make sure to check them out.
Did he get his hat? He won.
Yeah, Ray messaged me. I finally messaged him back. He messaged me last week. He got his awesome hat. He didn't even know he won. That was a really cool G cap, I believe. So glad Ray could get that. And finally messaged him back yesterday. Got back to a lot of people yesterday. I'd been out for a while. So we'll definitely do we'll go live on tomorrow. We'll do our hat giveaway tomorrow for this week. So if you guys out there have not signed up for the membership, $1.99 gets you in the drawing for a free hat. It's always a cool hat. Ray got a sweet, I think it's Chicago White Sox G cap vintage hat, probably $40 to $50 hat for free or for his membership of only some are $1.99, some are the $19.99 membership. So if you guys are out there watching this back, hit me up, get the membership, and we'll get you on the wheel to win a free hat.
Michelle said thumbs up, y'all. I never remember when my month is up.
check out your statement. And then if you are 1999 and you don't need a hat shaper, I gotta go get some more hat shapers. I am running kind of low, but I gotta re-up the hat shapers, which I'm gonna do hopefully this week. But even if you don't want a hat shaper, then pick out a hat in my store for less than $40, and you can get that with your 1999 membership.
Yes, it was a will win.
Yeah, it was a wheel win. You won that last week. You won it with your membership. It was a really cool hat. Last hat going out today, my secret weapon.
So worth it.
Yeah. Secret weapon. I got tons of these camel hats. These dad hats sell between $15, $20 all day long. I happen to have a big supply of them. If everybody ever needs a camel dad hat, go to the hat house and I will hook you up. All right. Thanks, guys, for hanging out today. I appreciate you swinging by, swinging in. Make sure you check out the raid train today with all the great hat sellers that are going to be on. Head to Whatnot for that. I'm going to finish packing these up, go eat some lunch, and then we're going to see about putting this awesome hat in the raid train, which I think we will. We got to fix up the room a little bit and get ready to go live tonight. Excuse me. So we'll see you guys soon. See you tonight. See you around. Thanks for hanging out today. Catch you tomorrow.